What is up, loves? Welcome back to another GTA Online speculation video. My name is Darkside. I'm sure you guys have heard by now, over the next few weeks to probably a little over a month or so, we're going to be getting a mansion DLC introduced into Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm getting a lot of people asking me, Dark, are you excited about the mansion DLC? I am, but I'm not getting myself too hyped up over it because it just all depends on the way that they do it, if it's going to be good or if it's going to suck. So, if you guys aren't familiar with this location, in story mode, this place plays a big part in story mode, somewhat. It's where you meet a guy named Devin Weston, and he's a really shady business investor. He's got his hand in a bunch of different things. If you actually go to the LSIA airport and go in the left gate, if you're looking at the main terminal, you'll see his hangar on the left-hand side. It says Weston Air or whatever. It's the big hangar that's already open, and you'll see some jets inside. But yeah, that's his hangar. So I'm not going to tell you what happens to him because it just really all depends on which option you choose in story mode, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So why am I a little hesitant on thinking this DLC is going to be good? Well, I'm going to get into that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. So, from what I understand, the data miners have found that there's going to be a mission here that takes place with some squatters over here, and you're going to have to get them out of here, probably chase them away, and then that's going to kind of be your end with the real estate lady. I think it's that lady that I showed you guys in that one video a couple months ago, and that's probably going to be the way you get in and are able to get hooked up with the mansions. So, and there's also going to be some areas around the map that are going to have some construction, and I'm guessing that that's where they're going to put some mansions in those locations too, but, which is cool, but it just all depends on how they do this. All right, so this is like a medium-sized mansion at best. It's not huge. There's definitely bigger ones in the game than this. This is like a mid-size. I could see this one maybe being like 5 to 6 or 7 million, maybe something like that. And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, whoever doesn't have a lot of money, maybe you should let somebody like me purchase the mansion first before you decide if you want to buy one. Because at the end of the day, if we can't do anything with these mansions, it's going to be a waste of money. So this is the bigger mansion here. This is actually the Playboy mansion in real life. But this is the one here in GTA Online. It's just across the street from the golf course. And yeah, this one's fucking huge. Like when they say a mansion, this is what I consider to be a mansion. This place is fucking massive. There's probably like 20 bedrooms in here. Like there's 2 or 3 garages. You have this outside pool here that's got like a lagoon out back and a cave, and it's pretty dope. A couple things take place over here. This is actually the mansion where you go when you're doing the Dr. Dre mission, when you have to go and shut the DJ down and follow the helicopter and all that. Yeah, this is that mansion here. But as I said, it all depends on how they do it. We're going to take a look at the yachts, right? The yachts were introduced, when did they come out? Like 2015, 16, something like that. I don't really remember off the top of my head. And they were like anywhere from $6 to $8 million. And you can't do anything in the yacht. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of these mansions turning into another yacht. You know what I mean? Basically, you have, instead of a floating object out in the middle of the water that you can't use for anything, or is it gonna be the same deal with the mansions? Like, there has to be some kind of an allure, an attraction that makes us want to buy a mansion in Grand Theft Auto Online. Yeah, what, to say we own a mansion? It's the same thing when people are like, oh, I own the Maze Bank, what do you call it, CEO office. Big fucking deal. They're the same exact thing inside. It's just the location, and that location is not even that great. It's just the extra money, initiative. That's it. Like, the only thing you could do here on the yacht is do the, piracy prevention. You could come up top and start the super yachty life missions, or you can go and teleport it around the map. And that's what scares me about these mansions, bro. I'm wondering if it's going to fall flat and you're not going to be able to do anything. Now, one thing I am hoping that maybe, like kind of like how the agency is, and you need an agency to start the Dr. Dre missions, I'm hoping that they have some kind of an incentive like that, like there's a certain mission or a heist, not necessarily a heist, some type of a job type of deal that we can get like a nerve center, maybe put another one of these big computers. What is it? I forgot what the name of that computer is. The master control terminal. Maybe put another one of those in the bottom, and maybe have a whole revamped heist room in the bottom of your mansion. You know what I mean? And then you can start whatever mission they want you. Like, look at the Oscar Guzman flies again thing. You have to own a hangar to do that. You have to own that Mackenzie Field hangar in order to start that up. So maybe if you purchase a mansion, at least there's like some type of a mission. There's something, some reason why you want to buy it. You know what I mean? Like maybe you can't start a set of missions until you get the mansion, but it might be like kind of how Dr. Dre shit is, and you need an agency somewhere along those lines. I'm telling you this right now, if all you can do is decorate it and you walk in and there's like maybe a couple video games inside of your main room in your mansion, like that's not gonna cut it for me, dude. I need more of an incentive to want to buy a mansion in GTA Online, just to go there and sit there and yeah, you know, and maybe it's probably going to offer you kind of like how the casino penthouse is. Maybe you could put decorations up, things like that, certain times a year. But if this is the last DLC, like, who cares? You know what I mean? We could put Christmas decorations there, maybe some things for next spring and summer or whatever, and then that's it. But there has to be some kind of an incentive for me to buy this mansion. That's all I'm saying. You know, but anyway, let me try and buy one first, guys, so you can see if you like it, see if it's worth it, and let me spend my money, because I have almost $400 million. I'm not afraid to chuck out $15-20 million, and then you can see if it's worth it, because if there's nothing special about it, why buy it? That's just basically what it boils down to. You know what I mean? If there's no allure and no attraction to buying it, well, nothing that piques your interest in it, there's not going to be much point in purchasing a mansion. That's what I mean when I say it all depends on how they do it. So anyway, guys, I got to get to bed. I will talk to you soon. One more thing I did want to mention. So for those of you guys that know this fast travel option from the casino penthouse, this could be another thing that they maybe do. How we already have the teleport from the garment factory. Maybe you could, now that we're going to have a mansion, maybe you get a chauffeur and you could call him and say, hey, boom, I need a ride to wherever. And rather than only like 3 or 4 locations, you can go anywhere around the map. And maybe you get the guy's phone number and you can call him, hey, Jeeves, I need a fucking ride from Paleto Bay back into the city, and you can fast travel. That would be a really good incentive for owning a mansion for me. Listen, I would pay $50 million for that shit if we can teleport across the map in like 30 seconds. I would definitely be down for something like that. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. I want to hear what everyone has to say and what they think is going to happen on this. But there has to be some kind of incentive for us purchasing this mansion than for us to just fucking sit there. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.